Wow, she must really be great if she's a Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here at PressBox News live here at Einstein High School for the second night in a row. Have you ever gone to sleep after a great day and wish that you could do it all over again? Well, here we are. Our girls can have the second time at glory here 2 days in a row, but we're going to be starting from scratch, even though this is a makeup game after the postponed Springbrook game because of lightning. We are back, and the game will begin in just a few moments.
Yo, who's gonna be the drum? Who's gonna be the drum? Oh, that's awesome. Of course, Kimberly did that. Alright, so is she only gonna take it? Really? What time is it? What time is it? You know. Oh wait, who is some of your prom? Is it like is that your prom? Oh wait, no, you don't have Wait, you're all going off to college. Wait, have you committed to Georgia Tech?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Einstein High School here for tonight's girls varsity lacrosse matchup, featuring your Einstein Titans taking on the Springbrook Blue Devils.
I mean, I was too, but we all were.
This game is a makeup game, postponed because of lightning. We will be restarting this game in the second quarter with 6:14 on the clock. Springbrook up 3-2.
You know what you're gonna study? Nice. No, I like that. That's awesome. I love doing I feel like to stay
Before we begin this contest,
for
please direct your
international
attention to this important
like
announcement.
international development. Touring Georgia, that's like a really good but like when to international. I mean, you could definitely take prep work if I need it. The SATs for that one, and my physics and math practice that way. Yeah, but like still,
So, as this game is a resumption game, because of the postponement due to lightning, we will be beginning in the second quarter of action with 6:14 on the clock. Springbrook still up 3-2. Christian, last time out, Springbrook looked to be dominating this game, but the Titans coming off of a great win against Watkins Mill, they've got to be energized for this.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game to watch, especially knowing that this Einstein team is a lot more different than when they played Springbrook in that canceled game. So there's going to be a lot of different game plan in knowing how they're going to face Einstein. And Einstein already knows how they played against Springbrook in that first game, so they know that there's going to be a massive change incoming and in knowing what formation they're going to run for.
A lot of time to game plan, but for the Titans, we got a few JV bump-ups. Might be able to see a few of them in the roster and in the lineup here today. We thank you all for tuning in here at PressBox News. The game will begin in just a few moments.
Well, I mean, UMD solid.
makes it so hard. I'm doing that right now, actually.
Yo,
how do you
know
know
right
that?
now? We did
How do
that
you know
I
that,
guess
bro?
today.
No, it's so hard. I remember makes it, look, what do you get in chemistry? What did you get in chemistry?
On what?
Like last quarter.
Oh, I had a B last quarter, but I had an A first.
Bro,
For both the quarters.
there's no reason you should.
Well, thank you.
I got an A first last week, but I'm not gonna get it.
It's okay.
You get a B in third quarter.
One B.
What?
One B is
You get
not
a B third quarter? No, what? You get a B third quarter. No, yeah. So I have to get an A.
But George, one B is not gonna understand that anything. Yeah, Chase is on right. Wow.
Here you go, number 10.
Look at her.
Oh yeah, Chase.
Yeah, Chase.
Number 18. Oh yeah.
Wait.
Here we go as the Blue Devils take the field on the face-off for the Titans. Number 5, Paige Schultz, as per usual. We are a bit overcast right now, and with the wind, could make for a bit of an exciting first half. Excuse me, end of the first half. We'll be starting once again with 6:14 on the clock. Once again, Paige Schultz on the face-off. And game back on.
And the game is back underway.
Already the Springbrook winning the face-off, going towards the sideline. Able to get around now, trying to back out towards the goal, towards behind the goal. Titans, though, in possession. Number 14, senior Sophie Henderson on the defense. Trying to go anywhere with the ball. Finally able to get to her teammate, number 16, Rebecca Wright. Right now charging down the sideline. Trying to keep it in bounds. She's able to. Picks up some speed. Now in Springbrook territory. Right, able to dump it off to Lamaro. Lamaro gets fouled. That'll be a free position for Einstein. Ella Lamaro with the goal.
Goal Titans, scorer number 13, Eleanor Lamaro.
And just like that, the Titans draw even here early. Only made it into this game. Titans already looking strong. Paige Schultz back on the face-off for the Titans. Game back on. Ball still on the ground. Jocelyn Kay in the area, try to get it. Foul gets called on Springbrook. Einstein able to win their first face-off of the day. Jocelyn Kay now with the ball. Kay trying to charge with the crease. Gets hit in the head. That's a foul. It will remain Einstein ball. Play back on. Kay trying to get towards the crease. Decides to pass over the middle. Ball gets away. Paige Schultz, though, able to get it back for the Titans. Drops it. Now going towards the sideline. It will go out of bounds. Waiting for a signal from the ref, and it looks like it will be Springbrook ball. Bad pass there. Ball bouncing past midfield. Springbrook not able to gain possession. Titans able to get it back. Ball now bouncing towards midfield. Springbrook able to regain possession now. Pass goes just over the top. Ball still on the ground, moving toward the sideline. Pass over the middle of the field to Lamaro. Lamaro finally able to get the ball in control. Lamaro waiting for her teammates to get there. Pass off to Lena Fleshner. Fleshner trying to go towards the crease. Gets shut out. Now goes out wide. Pass it straight back to Lamaro. Lamaro trying to charge with the crease. Lamaro gets fouled. And it will be a penalty shot for the Titans. Lamaro's been good on the penalty shots. Here she comes, trying to charge for the crease. Another foul. Now she will take another penalty shot, even closer. Lamaro steps up, takes a shot, gets her stick hit. Ball still with the Titans. Shot comes in, and a player gets decked to the ground. That'll be a foul. Luckily, nobody injured on the play. Junior Kendall Corba now with the ball, ready for the penalty shot. Whistle comes in, Corba takes a shot. Bouncer shot goes straight into the goalie's stick. Springbrook now back in possession. Good catch there in the sideline. Paige Schultz trying to get the ball back, trying to shut down any lanes, forcing towards the sideline. Pass goes over the middle of the field. Not caught towards the sideline, now scooped up. Springbrook forced out towards the Einstein bench. Still barely staying in bounds, now in Einstein territory. Looking for somewhere to pass over the middle. Springbrook now got to rotate behind the Einstein crease. Pass goes to the middle, looking for a shot. Ball gets popped to the ground. Scrum ensues. We have a foul called. It looks like it will be against against Springbrook. It'll be Einstein ball, quickly taken by Jocelyn Kay. Kay looking for someone to go. Stick checks miss. It'll be another foul, quickly taken by Jocelyn Kay. Kay marching towards the crease, gets fouled again. And it looks like this time it will be another penalty shot for Jocelyn Kay. This Einstein team a little bit winded after yesterday's game. Her stick gets hit, ball gets popped to the ground. Another foul called though. And it looks like it will be Einstein ball. Kay instead passes off to Lena Fleshner. Fleshner has opportunities over the middle, decides to take it herself, trying to get to the crease, has to flick it out back behind. Ball now with Paige Schultz. Schultz, we know she has the speed, trying to get towards the crease, gets shut out. Pass it back to Lena Fleshner, but Paige was fouled, and she'll now get a penalty shot. Schultz instead decides to pass it to Lena Fleshner. Fleshner now with the ball. Now pass it to Lamaro. Lamaro looking to try to head towards the crease. Lamaro ducks her head. Forced out once again. Clock ticking down towards the halftime. Jocelyn Kay now with the ball. Kay trying to make a charge for the crease. Kay with an opening. Gets hit. Penalty shot. Shot goes in. But there is a penalty beforehand. Jocelyn Kay once again with another penalty shot opportunity. Game back on. Kay takes a shot. Gets bounced off of the goalie. Good save there. Ball still on the ground. Einstein will regain possession for a moment. Gets fouled again. And it looks like it'll be another penalty shot for the Titans. Once again, number 1 for the Titans, junior Kendall Corba for the shot. Whistle comes in, Corba steps up, takes a shot, and it goes in for the Titans goal.
Goal Titans, score by number 1, Kendall Corba.
And that will be the end of the first half. Titans lead 4-3.
At the half, Titans lead 4-3.
We'll be back in just a few moments for the abbreviated halftime for the second half.
Just gonna cut that small halftime short real quick. You know, it seems to me that Springbrook is continuing to struggle, especially with the penalty shots here, and they're playing a little bit too aggressive as a lot of these calls are getting towards Einstein, and it's leading to too much possession in towards that Springbrook crease, and they gotta stop being too aggressive and calling too many fouls.
Yeah, we're running on like the electric, not the metal bridge, but it's like survival is more important. We walk down like a block, it's like regular outfitter store, and you get more stuff, but it's like Chase said that she had hail in both ears, so she couldn't hear anything.
Welcome back as we get ready to begin the second half. Titans with a strong opening second quarter there. After being down 3-2 entering tonight, they're now up 4-3. Refs ready to start the second half of action. Paige Schultz once again on the faceoff for the Titans.
Second half is underway.
Springbrook with a quick face-off win, now passing it further in Einstein territory. Pass goes over the head. However, only all three Springbrook players in the area, but the ball will roll out of bounds, and it will be Einstein ball. Number 14, Sophie Henderson, able to get the ball away from the Titans. The bump up from JV, Chase Tucker, able to get her speed. She's fast, gets the ball knocked out of her stick, trying to get it up off the ground. She's able to. Chase Tucker in her first varsity game, instantly in the game, gets fouled, and it will be a penalty shot for Chase Tucker. Tucker passes over the middle, shot comes in, and it's a goal for the Titans. Chase Tucker to Kendall Korba.
Goal Titans, score by number 1, Kendall Korba, with the assist from number 18, Chase Tucker.
That's just an excellent moment to become a bump up from JV and score a very good assist. As you can see there, what a beautiful pass we saw from Chase Tucker there. And, you know, now we can see what's up in the future for her to play for in this amazing varsity team.
Paige Schultz back on the faceoff for the Titans after the goal. Titans now leading 5-3. We get a foul on the Titans, quickly taken away by Springbrook. No, it looks like a foul. Waiting for signal. Looks like, yes, it was a foul against Einstein. Springbrook with possession. Springbrook trying to cut through Einstein territory. A foul gets called. Springbrook with the possession. Looks like it will be a penalty shot. Springbrook with the penalty shot. Able to get around the Einstein defense for a second. Shot comes in. Good save there from Nora Beidenbaugh. Paige Schultz able to weave through traffic there. Good moves from Paige Schultz. The senior commit to Worcester for soccer, able to use her speed. Passes over the middle, back to Korba. Korba takes a quick shot. Instead goes out wide. In the area with Charlotte Ritchie, another bump up from JV. She got tagged, and it will be a foul. Einstein back with possession. Ritchie going to get her first penalty shot on Varsity. Waiting on the ref signal. Her teammate Chase Tucker, a fellow bump up from JV, was able to get a Titan goal off of her first penalty shot. Ritchie steps up, decides to pass behind the goal once again. Kendall Korba once again back with the ball. Korba having a strong showing so far tonight. Passes out back. Pass goes over the head of all Titans players, rolling towards the sideline. Towards Einstein bench. Kept in bounds. Springbrook back in possession. Chase Tucker quickly on the scene, able to get the defense started. Springbrook forced out wide once again. Now charging towards the middle of the field. Number 11 for the Blue Devils with the ball, heading towards the crease. Ball gets knocked out of her stick. Ayla Miller able to get the ball on the ground. Scrum ensuing in front of the crease. Titans back in possession. Asha Goodall back with the ball. Passes off to Sophie Henderson. Henderson rolling out right, trying to get the ball back towards the sideline. Now flings it upfield towards the middle of the field. Good catch there from Paige Schultz. Schultz back of the ball. Schultz passes over the middle. Pass gets knocked to the ground. Right in front of the goal, we get a penalty. It looks like a penalty there. When you see what the signal is, it looks like it will be a penalty shot for the Titans. Now it looks like Springbrook goalie stalls the ball. Now pass it out wide. A bit unclear there with the ref signal. Springbrook though back in possession. Now moving towards the close sideline. Alno Amaro commits a quick foul. Quickly taken by Springbrook. Number 7 with the ball for the Blue Devils. Attempted charge there towards the right corner of the crease. Nothing coming of it. Jocelyn Kay able to shut it down. Pass goes back over the middle. Chase Tucker still on the defense. Forces her back out behind the crease. Springbrook now forced out back in front of the crease near midfield. Springbrook still at the 20-yard line looking for a pass over the middle. Nothing gonna come up with it. Screen pass didn't work. Now charging towards the crease, trying to get around the corner. Not able to get there. Rebecca Wright with a good defense. Foul gets called. And it looks like it'll be a penalty shot for Springbrook. Possession gonna start in the back right corner behind the crease. Number 5 with the ball for Springbrook, trying to get towards the corner. Pass over the middle. Pass goes wayward. Now bouncing towards the middle of the field once again. Paige Schultz now able to cross the 30-yard line. Foul gets called. Waiting to see who it's on. Looks like it is once again on Einstein. Springbrook still in possession. Springbrook looking for a pass over the middle. Has 3 people in the area. Still looking for somewhere to go. Number 11 forced to backtrack once again. Pass it out wide. Springbrook trying to maintain as much possession as possible. Trying to strip this Einstein team of their possession. Number 1 trying towards the crease. Lena Fleshner shuts it down. March towards the corner. Jocelyn Kay in the defense. Pass over the middle. Number 9. She drops it. Ball on the ground. Wright flicks it up. Foul gets called. This time it's against Springbrook. Einstein back in possession. Rebecca Wright passes out to Sophia Henderson. Henderson not able to field the pass. And will go out of bounds. Possession swaps straight back to Springbrook. Springbrook still in possession. Gets fouled by Sophia Henderson. Springbrook now forced to restart near the 5-yard line. Number 5 still with the ball. Henderson with a good stick check there. Gets fouled though. Springbrook still in possession. Number 5 back to the ball for Springbrook. Pass it out behind the crease once again. Jocelyn Kay still in the area. Number 10 back with the ball. Looking for someone to go. Jocelyn Kay able to shut down the charge there. Gets fouled though. And it'll be a penalty shot for number 10. Number 10 charge for the crease. Shot comes in. Nora Breidenbaugh with a great save. Springbrook still in possession, able to get around Lena Fleshner, charging towards the middle of the crease, looking to take a shot herself. Shot comes in. Another good save there from Nora Breidenbaugh, but a foul is called. And it looks like it will be another penalty shot for Springbrook. Number 5, gonna take it. Number 5 stepped up towards the crease. Shot comes in. Nora Breidenbaugh with another save. Whistle gets called. And it looks like once again it will be Springbrook possession. Maybe another penalty shot here. Game back on. Number 10 back at the ball for Springbrook behind the crease. Nora Breidenbaugh on the corner. Einstein defense trying to mark down all the players. Ball popped to the ground. Springbrook able to keep possession for the moment. Jocelyn Kay with the aggression, able to knock it back to the ground for a second. Springbrook number 1 back at the ball, trying to march towards the crease. Sophia Henderson with the block. Ball popped back on the ground. Number 1 for Springbrook, able to regain possession. Now passes it out wide. Number 2 charges towards the right corner. Nothing coming of it. Trying to go around the side. Lena Fleshner forces her back out. Charge towards the crease. Shot comes in. A great save by Nora Breidenbaugh. Ball still on the ground. Springbrook able to regain possession. Number 2 back with the ball. Pass over the middle. Gets tipped. Springbrook there with a close shot, with a close opportunity to get a shot in there. Number 22 now at the ball. Jocelyn Kay on the defense. Kay not giving her an alleyway, forced to go back over the middle. Einstein defense holding strong. Noah Bryan Ball, some great saves. Foul gets called once again. Another penalty shot for Springbrook. This time number 10 will take it. Number 10 from the 10-yard line. Staring down at Noah Brinenbaugh. Brinenbaugh has a few great saves. Can she get another one here? Number 10 takes a shot. Brinenbaugh with another great save. And Einstein gets back in possession. Flung up the field. Bounces off of Lamaro. Springbrook able to get the ball back off the ground. Springbrook dominating possession here in the second half. Number 22 back at the ball. Passes it back over the middle. Her teammate drops the ball. Able to regain possession. Number 11 back at the ball. Chase Tucker, the freshman, on the defense. Number 11 now passes it back to her teammate, number 1. Springbrook still having no alleyway over the middle of the crease. Forced out wide to try to create some commotion. Number 7 still with the ball, looking for somewhere to go over the middle. Now gets it to number 10. Noah Brinenbaugh able to intercept the pass and just clears it away. Paige Schultz not able to field the ball, still on the sideline. Schultz finally able to scoop it up, trying to get it to the sideline, and she will. Ball finally out of Einstein territory. Good pass over the middle to Lamaro. Lamaro trying to take a shot. Foul gets called. Lamaro will get another penalty shot. Just over a minute to go in the third quarter. Lamaro ready for her best area here, right in front of the crease. One-on-one penalty shot at the 10-yard line. Lamaro steps up, takes a shot, and it goes in for another Einstein goal.
Blue Titans, scored by number 13, Elena Lamaro.
Christian, time and time again, we see Lamaro stepping up into that penalty shot situation and just scoring like with ease. But that has to be a highlight for the Titans with that strong defense for over 6 minutes in their own territory.
Wow, what a very strong defense we saw there from the Einstein Titans, and you got to give credit to Nora. What an amazing play that she kept showing, especially showing that sign of a brick wall. And with so many excellent saves, despite the lack of an offensive possession, she made sure that she did not let this lead go on. And what a smart penalty shot we saw from Lamara. If I was the opposite goalie, I would be scared if I were to face her too.
Game back on now. Paige Schultz back with the face-off. And they will win possession. Game back on. Stick check comes in, but it is a foul. And it looks like Paige Schultz will regain possession. Now just about 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Schultz going to take her time, try to waste down this clock. Trying to get one last score in for the Titans before the end of the third. Einstein still at 3. Pass it out wide now to Chase Tucker. Tucker tries to go back over the middle. Shot gets blocked. The pass gets blocked. Tucker now tries to get back to Lamaro. Lamaro tries to get the ball. Ball still on the ground. Foul gets called. And looks like it's against Einstein. Clock ticking down, and that will do it for the third quarter. Titans lead 6-3. Oh, the Titans get it back at the end though, but the clock will run out of time, and that'll be it for the third quarter.
At the end of the third, Titans lead 6-3.
Christian, I have to say the highlight of that quarter being number 0, the goalie for the Titans, Nora Brickwall Brinenbaugh, really showing her strength.
Yeah, she made sure that she kept this team in check and making sure that they can't take over and letting this Springbrook team come back. And it's just such a strong play that we can see it from Nora, and she's just continuing to show, like what you said already, signs of a brick wall. And you need to see Einstein continue to play strong and offensively, as as we saw in that third quarter, Springbrook maintained lots of possession. So Einstein needs to make sure that they play aggressive more and making sure that they're in Springbrook's territory more often.
So far, Einstein still holding strong here on offense and defense, up 6-3, entering the fourth.
getting over 10.
Bro, I had a crazy line.
Actually, no, I'll go 9. Over, under 9.
Wait, I think
Not and a half. Oh, no, not and a half.
I'm taking the under on that too.
I'll take no.
wait, I think Einstein gets 9. I think it was 9.
Yeah, under 9, but I'm saying, bro, it's not gonna be 9-8, bro.
I'm
Go ahead,
calling
go
that.
Bulldogs.
I'm calling that
They are not scoring more than one more.
Who?
Alright, so what's the bet?
They
What's the
haven't
bet?
scored a game all game. They haven't scored a
Alright,
game.
that
That was so good. They were down there for so long.
But like it was bad.
Yeah, because it's bad. Because
Yeah, but they haven't been down. They haven't scored.
how about no, how about you goals
George
scored
knows
in
what
this?
to bet on one side. If you set the standard,
Let's
then
see
I
goals
pick.
scored in this quarter by both teams. Over, under.
No, man, you should see a real sports bet. Bro, you
Five,
there it is,
five,
bro.
five or under.
Over under 4.5.
I'm taking the
Over 5 goals this quarter. Over both teams over 5
Because
goals.
you can't say over 12 because it's 12.
no,
Yeah, but if it is,
4.5. So it's 5.
How much are you betting on?
what am I shaking at?
You're going for the under.
So is this our only bet that we're doing, or are we doing the other?
How much money?
Other bets are on.
Here we go as we get ready to begin the fourth and final quarter of action. Paige Schultz still on the faceoff for the Titans. Game back on. Schultz able to pop it up in the air though. Springbrook able to regain possession. Goes the wrong way after the quarter change. Possessions change and sides of the field change. Pass goes over the middle. Not able to be picked up. Rolling towards the Einstein bench. Popped into the air. Foul gets called. A tripping penalty against Springbrook. Einstein able to regain possession. Goalie change for the Titans. Instead of Nora Bryanbalt, we have Sophia Aldana, another JV bump up for the Titans. Aldana has played multiple varsity games before in the absence of Bryanbalt with her knee injury. Einstein obviously still here, trying to limit Nora's playing time, being up by 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. Paige Schultz using her speed once again, able to get into Springbrook territory, looking to get towards the crease. Schultz has an opening, takes a shot, goes in, but there was a penalty beforehand, and Schultz will get another penalty shot. Getting back on, Schultz takes a shot. Good save there from Springbrook, and it will be Blue Devil ball. Springbrook back to possession, marking Einstein territory. 4 Titans back on the defense. Springbrook now number 5, turning towards the crease. Able to get around, shot comes in. Aldana with a great save there. And a foul gets called. And looks like it will be Aldana's ball. Aldana clears it way upfield towards Lamaro. Takes a bounce backwards. Einstein back in possession. Chase Tucker sends it upfield to her fellow freshman and fellow JV bump up, Charlotte Ritchie. Ball still on the ground. Springbrook able to get it back. Pass goes over the head of Lamaro, not able to intercept it. Springbrook now back in Einstein territory. Springbrook now back behind the Einstein crease. Still down by 3. Here, just over 9 minutes to go in this fourth and final quarter. Pass over the middle, caught. Number 22 looking to get towards the crease. Ball gets popped to the ground, but the penalty is called. And number 22 will get another penalty shot for Springbrook. Whistle comes in, number 22 steps up to the crease, shot comes in, and will go in for Springbrook goal.
Goal, Blue Devils, scored by number 22.
Blue Devils able to cut the lead down by 1. However, the Titans still lead over them by 2 points, 6-4. Here with just over 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Pate Schultz back on the faceoff for the Titans. Game back on. Jocelyn Kay trying to get the ball off the ground, but Springbrook going to win another faceoff and fling it back down to Einstein territory. Ball back on the ground. Springbrook back in possession. Springbrook marching towards the crease. Now forced out back behind it once again. Shot comes in. Bounces off the head of Sophia Aldana. Aldana with another save on the night. Springbrook though back in possession. They dominated possession in the third quarter, even though they didn't score. It's going to be another penalty shot against Einstein here. Springbrook once again going to have the ball, and it looks like that is number 22 once again. Springbrook steps up, passes back over the middle. Back to number 10, pass over the middle, gets intercepted there by Chase Tucker. Tucker almost flings it into her own goal. Springbrook though back in possession. Number 10, back behind the crease, looking to pass over the middle. Number 7 has an opening, gets forced out once again, dumps it off now to number 13. Springbrook still in possession, foul gets called. Looks like this time it's against Asher Goodall. Looks like it'll be a free position once again for Springbrook. Now under 7 minutes to go. Springbrook trying to score 2 more times to at least tie it up. Ball over, pass over the middle, gets caught. Shot comes in, goes wide of goal and out of bounds. And looks like it will remain Springbrook ball. No, it looks like it will be Einstein ball. Sophia Aldana does a lap there. And now we regain possession for the Titans. Aldana trying to clear it. Her stick gets hit on the clearance. Springbrook able to regain possession for a second. Ball still on the ground. Number 7 able to regain possession for the Blue Devils. Springbrook tries to the crease, looking to take a shot. Forced out wide once again. Good defense there from the freshman Chase Tucker. Pass over the middle. Not able to be caught by Springbrook. Now passing it back towards the close sideline. Lamaro comes up for a midi position. Not able to pass that 30-yard line though, otherwise it would have been an offsides penalty. Number 22 back in possession. Turning towards the crease, looking to take a shot. Not able to get there. Forced out wide once again. Number 5 back at the ball. Number 5 charging towards the crease. Able to get past Fleshner. Shot comes in, but a foul is called beforehand. Shot comes in. Sophia Aldana with another great save. Pass goes to the middle. Number 22 take the shot. And this time it will go in for the Springbrook goal.
Goal, Springbrook scored by number 22.
Springbrook starting to show a little bit signs of a comeback, and it might be time to put in Nora, as she was in here making sure that this lead wasn't coming up. And now that we have 5 minutes remaining, it must be important that Einstein continues to strengthen up their defense.
Pass just goes wide and out of bounds. It will be Einstein ball once again. Fleshner's forced out of bounds, but it was a foul before. Fleshner now flicks it upfield to Paige Schultz. Schultz not able to field the pass cleanly. Finally able to get possession back toward the sideline. Schultz now marching towards Springbrook territory. Schultz looking to get towards the crease. Pass goes in the middle, goes behind the goal. And it looks like possession will swap back to Springbrook. Ball rolling back on the ground. Gotta waste a bit of time here. Crucial for the Titans here. Exactly what they want. Taylor Rich trying to get Springbrook back into their territory. Now forced up behind the crease once again. Pass over the middle, gets caught, number 5 with the ball for Springbrook. Now in Einstein territory. The Einstein players up towards the crease. Break through. Ball gets knocked to the ground. Good defense there from the Titans. Ball popped back into the air. Now back on the ground. Springbrook trying to regain possession. Foul gets called. 2 players fall to the ground. And it looks like it will be Springbrook ball once more. Now it looks like it will be Einstein ball. The 14, Sophie Henderson going to flick it out to her teammate, Lena Fleshner. Fleshner able to restart possession for the Titans. Now under 3.5 minutes to go. Fleshner charging upfield. Able to get around her. Fleshner using her speed, trying to get towards the crease. Pass goes in the middle, back to Lamar. Lamar able to field the pass, gets fouled. And it'll be another penalty shot for Eleanor Lamar. Einstein needing a goal here to try to extend their lead. Lamar, they're going to start from the 15-yard line, far out from the crease. Lamar steps up, looking to take a shot. Gets hit again, another penalty. And looks like another penalty shot for Eleanor Lamar. Maybe a bit of tactics here for the Titans. Lamar wasting more time off the clock. Now going to start from the 10-yard line. Now with a one-on-one shot for the goal. She has one already today, takes a shot, goes wide, but possession will still remain with Einstein. Now with under 2.5 minutes to go, a minute wasted there with the penalty shots. Titans back in possession, Kendall Corba looking for somewhere to go. Corba forced out wide once more, looking to pass back. Now able to get it away back to Jocelyn Kay, but she gets fouled, hit in the head, and now we get a stoppage. Yellow card given to Springbrook because Corba was hit in the head. Now we'll stop the clock with 2:09 on the clock. Einstein will regain possession. Kendall Corba with the ball. Game back on. Corba with the ball. Pass over the middle. Good interception there for a second from Springbrook. Another foul gets called. And it looks like another penalty shot for the Titans, this time for Kendall Corba. Pass goes behind Jocelyn Kay. Kay not able to field it clearly. She's able to regain possession and pass it back to her teammate, number 18, Chase Tucker. Tucker trying to get towards the crease. Ball pops out back on the ground. Springbrook able to regain possession now with 90 seconds of the clock. Ball popped up back onto the ground. Lamar trying to keep it in bounds. She's able to. Ball goes out of bounds though. Waiting for a signal, and it will be Springbrook ball. Number 1 back in possession. Einstein trying to shut it down. Taylor Rich not able to stop it. Number 1 with the speed, able to get past Einstein midfield. And here she goes in Einstein territory. Einstein defense fully set. 4 back. Teammates with her. Sophie Henderson, the senior, shuts it down. Springbrook now forced back behind the crease, trying to tie it up late in this game. Going toward the side of the crease now. Asher Goodall on the defense. Pass over the middle, gets caught. Number takes a shot, and it'll be another goal for Springbrook. Ties it up late. Here, less than a minute to go.
Goal Springbrook, score number 13. It looks like a timeout is taken on the field.
And it looks like Einstein will take a timeout for another goalie change to swap out. Their goalie is Noah Bryanbaugh looking to come back into the game.
Speaking about comebacks here, you just witnessed a strong comeback we just saw here from Springbrook. Springbrook coming in with high offensive possession, going a total of 3 goals in this fourth quarter out of 7 shots, and it makes you wonder what's going on with this Einstein defense. They were playing great in the third quarter, making sure that they weren't able to score, but it just seems to continue to like slack off as we head towards the end of the game, and only 1 minute remains, and we will see which team will pull off this face-off and take one final rush towards that goal.
Yesterday my coach called me out. Like my British coach was like, "What's going on?"
Actually, I'm not doing it.
Goalie change for the Titans. Store Brian Ball got to come back into the game. Einstein ready to start the last minute of the game. 55 seconds on the clock. Lamar going to start on the face-off for the Titans.
Every single car was full. No one had a ride.
Game back on, ball flicked up in the air. Springbrook able to regain possession off the face-off. Another face-off win. Springbrook, they're able to get these face-off wins time after time so far tonight. Paige Schultz forcing number 10 back towards the sideline, not giving her an alleyway. Now forced back to pass towards number 7. Ball popped on the ground. Number 7 able to regain possession for the Blue Devils. Now pass it back to number 10. Clock now at 30 seconds to go. We could be going to overtime in this matchup. Springbrook still possession Einstein territory. They're trying to complete the comeback. They've been super strong here in this fourth quarter. Looking to get one more. Good stick check there from Sophie Henderson, but a foul is called. Looks like there'll be 11 seconds left on the clock.
I hear it.
Sparta, one last chance here with 11 seconds on the clock. Goes early. And it looks like possession will change back to Einstein because of that. She jumped it. Einstein back in possession. Paige Schultz back to the ball under 5 seconds to go. Can she get down there in time? She might have the speed, gets fouled. And that will do it. We're going to overtime. Tied 6-6.
At the end of regulation, we are tied 6 apiece. We're going to overtime.
ready? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Ready? Okay, ready? I'm gonna show you for like 2 seconds.
What? That's a whole list of people.
No.
It's the top name. It's the only person there's a chat from.
This is a different person.
I thought it said
No,
Second one, dumbass.
He doesn't use that.
Blue. The blue Reese blue.
now it's great. The phone's
Your
turned
phone.
off.
Yes.
Now it's
there's a
open.
girl now.
Oh shit, that's Katie. Sorry.
Say that out loud.
Why are you looking at me like that?
It's like 2 hours and 50 minutes. She like doesn't cook anymore.
There's a way to work. I know. Take a picture. And wait, we got it.
I don't think she was playing.
He's my only option. Come on, lock in.
This is so cute. You're the pearl and your oysters.
And during the first overtime period, the last time we had them, we had 6 overtimes, even though the rule is for 2 overtime periods in the regular season. We'll see what happens tonight, but we will have at least 1 3-minute overtime period. It is sudden death, so the first team to score will win the game.
Oh, he got stoned. Senior assassin. Oh, good shit. He like sent it to me and I Oh, okay, mine's different though. Mine's different. Oh my god. So it's like if your best friend is like
He's not want to hang out.
He's cool. He wants to come over his house. His name was Lucky. I really need, you know who I need to lock in? You know who's normally number 1 best friend for so fucking long? Basically,
They didn't work out without any stretches.
Here we go, starting the first overtime period. Still in the goal for the Titans, Noah Bryden ball on the left, Springbrook on the right. Paige Schultz on the faceoff, once again for the Titans. Here we go. Ball pops into the air. Schultz flicks it forward. Ball still wrong on the ground. Titans able to win the face-off on the first face-off of the overtime period. Foul gets called. Einstein still in possession. Paige Schultz going to be starting with the ball. Schultz going to pass it off to Jocelyn Kay. Kay looking to try to get towards the crease. Kay forced out wide. Pass over the middle. Fletcher able to field the pass. Fletcher trying to take a shot. Shot's going to go over. And Springbrook going to get the save and regain possession. Stick gets tipped, though Springbrook in possession. Ball rolling towards the sideline. It goes out of bounds. And Einstein will regain possession. Lamar going to start with the ball. Game back on. Lamar with the possession. Teammates still forced out back. Lamar able to regain possession off the stick check. Looking for someone to pass. Clock now down to 2 minutes. Pass it to Paige Schultz. Schultz trying to get towards the crease. Now able to forced out wide once again. Now pass to Jocelyn Kay. Kay trying to use her speed. Pass it back to Fletcher. Fletcher able to fill the pass. Straight the shot. And goal! Titans! They win the game. Final score of 7-6.
Goal Titans, scored by number 11, Lena Fletcher. And that's the game. Titans win with a final score in overtime, 7-6. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Please be safe getting home. And we'll see you all Tuesday night for when both the boys and girls take on Gaithersburg High School.
Thank you all for tuning in tonight here to PressBox News. We'll be back live Tuesday night for our first doubleheader of the season versus Gaithersburg High School. Boys will play at 5:30. Girls will play at 7:30. But we thank you all for tuning in tonight. I've been Luke Warren, always joined by Christian Perez. We'll see you all Tuesday. Thank you.